Daniel Bryan has been cleared to return to action in the WWE. So the question in this update is who would be the top 5 dream matches for Daniel? This list will only include wrestlers who are currently on the WWE roster or the NXT roster. I will do another update later with wrestlers included on the New Japan roster and independent wrestlers. The first person on this list, the number 5, is Johnny Gargano from NXT. He's the perfect opponent for Daniel Bryan. Size-wise, they are much the same. Johnny Gargano also represents Daniel Bryan as the underdog of NXT. Same role Daniel had in WWE, Johnny Gargano has in NXT. So they would be perfect opponents for each other and probably have some really great matches. Number 4 on the list is none other than Roman Reigns. These guys are no strangers to one another. I would be really excited to see this match happen again. It would be so fun to see this one go down. The crowd hates Roman Reigns and they love Daniel Bryan, so it would basically be their number 1 versus their least favorite, and it would be an awesome spectacle to see that go down again. I'm pretty sure it has to happen because, like say, that's number 1 and 2, and or 1 and last, I should say, and the WWE is going to want to book Roman in the top possible matches. So even if he's going to get booed, I think they're going to still do it because they want to always have Roman featured really high. And if the crowd wants Daniel Bryan in the top matches, then I think that's going to happen, even if it means Roman gets booed. We've seen it before, but I would look forward to seeing that again. Number 3 on this list would be Brock Lesnar. I think that's a no-brainer, and I think that was actually going to happen before. Daniel Bryan, when he was the world champion, he got hurt, could not face Brock Lesnar. That was going to be the original when Brock Lesnar had that match against John Cena at SummerSlam and he destroyed him. That was originally going to be Daniel Bryan in that slot. Daniel Bryan was going to be the one to take that unbelievable beating and basically a squash match to Brock. That was going to be Daniel. So if they fight again, it would just be so interesting to see what would happen there. If they're scheduled to fight again, it would just be awesome. So I really hope that happens. We'll see. Number 2 on this list is Nakamura. I think that Daniel Bryan and Nakamura would have an amazing match at a WrestleMania, a SummerSlam. It would have to be on a big stage, in my opinion. Having it on a TV show or even a lower pay-per-view might not do it justice. It would need time. It would need a big stage, in my opinion, or it would deserve time and deserve a big stage, in my opinion, to really be the match, to live up to the potential that match could have. Like, those guys would just be awesome together. They're both so good, so experienced, and so versatile in what they can do in the ring. So their styles would be so good together. That would be an awesome match, and I do expect it. Now that Daniel Bryan is back, I think we're definitely going to get Nakamura and Daniel Bryan. I think that's a no-brainer, especially they're both on the same show right now, so that one might happen sooner than. Number 1 on this list is AJ Styles. I think it's a no-brainer as to why AJ Styles should be considered the number 1 dream match opponent for Daniel Bryan right now. AJ Styles has kind of taken Daniel Bryan's spot as the number 1 professional wrestler working in North America, primarily. Let's just say that. Certainly there are other guys performing in New Japan Pro Wrestling, Okada, Naito, Sonata, to name a few, who I would consider definitely on this level as well. But since we were just talking about WWE, I guess AJ Styles would be at the top of the list there. So once again, it's a no-brainer. That's a match. That's the match to do. It's awesome because they are both on SmackDown. So we could also see that match sooner than later, similar to the Nakamura situation. So I hope we see that. Those 3 even in some form of triple threat scenario over the world title, where they kind of go back and forth with the three of those guys rotating matches. That would be amazing. And I really hope we get to see that. So that's the list, but just some honorable mentions as to who would also be great opponents for Daniel Bryan. Some dream matches as well, just a little lower down on the list. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Braun Strowman, Drew McIntyre. The great Cesaro would be awesome against Daniel Bryan. And of course, the great Cassius Ohno from NXT, formerly known as Chris Hero, would be an awesome opponent for Daniel Bryan as well. All those guys would be great. I'd love to see Braun Strowman in there with Daniel, because I know Daniel would bring something different out of Braun Strowman that probably no one else has done with him yet, so that would be awesome. Drew McIntyre is just amazing wrestler. Cesaro, just amazing wrestler. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens would just tell amazing stories with Daniel Bryan, and we're probably going to get that at WrestleMania this year, so that's great. I look forward to that. I look forward to all of those, and hopefully we'll get some of those big dream matches in 2018. Thanks, and have a great day. Please subscribe to this channel. Take care.